basically it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be soft spoken here, and it's gonna be tapped whispering here. So let's get started. I will provide the link for the questions here because I think these are actually really good questions, and I don't really feel like doing a Q&A, of course, because I don't have enough followers, subscribers for that. It's okay, I don't really mind. I prefer me setting the questions and me answering them. And these are pretty deep questions too. I'll have the link in the description below for you guys to check it out. The first question is, if you had an unlimited supply of anything, what would it be? What would you do with it? I actually have a lot of things I want unlimited, but the first things first, I want money. Obviously, for a little reason. What would I do with it? First, I want to have enough for myself to secure my future. And of course, for my family and stuff like that, because money, like it or not, we need it. And of course, what I'll do with it is I think nothing really. If I have enough money laying around, which I will because it's unlimited, I'm just gonna do some stuff. Like maybe like stop homelessness, poverty, I don't know though. But I think if you really want to make a change with money, you gotta have influence. So I guess I'm gonna use the money to gain influence and maybe change stuff in some ways too. It's kind of hard to be ethical with money though, so that could be a pain actually, more than a boon. So that's one thing. And the other thing is water. Unlimited water. Fresh drinking water. Water for utility. Water for I don't know. I just feel like water is going to be so precious later, so I want to have lots and lots of water. Okay, and the next question is, what's something you could talk about for hours but never get to since no one ever asks? There's like one or two things. Number one is my favorite group in the world, Luna. It's a K-pop group. I am so obsessed with it, guys. Like I think everyone thinks I'm like kind of insane because I love it so much. I talk about them all the time. I know like a lot of people like to keep their private life and their K-pop life, they still life separately, but I love to not. I might even do like a whisper ramble later about them because I love them so much. I love them. I don't even like consider myself a K-pop fan. I consider myself a Luna fan because I love Luna so much. So that's there. And the other thing is the things I read. I read a lot of books, webtoons, comics, manga, and I would like to debate with someone about it. I wanted to talk about for hours, tell you how the plot weaknesses, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and if I read things from the same author. And yeah, so I think I might do rambles about them soon because I have a lot of material, trust me, and I actually could do a thesis on them because but then the thing is, all of my sources are pirated, so I don't know if I could actually quote those sources too, and then this is ethics and that stuff too, but I pirate most of them. And yeah. Next question is, what is something you're weirdly good at without having had formal training or much practice? Oh yeah, massaging. Like I really know how to massage, like be it like shoulder or head or like the waist or the back. I'm just pretty good at it. I wish I could like double make myself into two people so that I could like massage Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next question is, what was the best gift you ever received? So I'm gonna interpret this in like a birthday gift kind of way, because when else do people get me gifts? Actually, I've thankfully received a lot of good gifts, but the one that stands out the most and the one that I think doesn't compare to others is when my friends had a surprise party for me. I had no idea. I literally had no idea. I was so shocked. Like literally. And it was shocking because these friends, they didn't even know each other. Like 2 of my friend groups combined to put up a party because there's like one common person in both the friend groups. And they got together and then blah 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 blah. And they did it for me and I was like, what? I felt so touched. And that year I felt like I had friends. Like I truly felt like I had good friends. And I was so like, I don't know, like, and I'm sure there's more, but the first thing that comes to mind is that. And honestly, that birthday was the best birthday ever. That's the year, that was 2022, by the way. And that year was unlike no other, to be honest. So fun. Okay, so let's do the next one. Okay, this is pretty deep. Did you think that you'd end up where you are now? Why or why not? Like right now, sitting here in this house like that, or like mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally? Okay, fine. I guess I'll combine all of them. So let's do it. So just the fact that I'm sitting here and I'm recording videos and I'm in a good mood and I'm being productive is a huge deal that I wouldn't have done just like 3-4 years ago, because especially when the pandemic happened, I felt like my world just stood still and I've been scrambling to put myself back together, because I feel like just everything just collapsed after that. And right now I feel like I really am trying my best to be productive, to be happy, and I'm very happy where I am right now. Right now I feel like it's a very transitional phase for me. It's not my final destination, lol. So but I am quite content, and if I thought I would end up where I am, yeah, because the only thing that would keep me going was knowing that if I go through today, as bad as I feel and as it is, I just know tomorrow would not be as bad as today. So just that thought, like day by day, it just kept me going, and here I am now. And although there are bad days too, tomorrow will be a better day. That's my motto. Next question is a short one. Would you rather spend an evening alone or with friends, or out with friends? Definitely out with friends. I love my friends so much. Without them, I would not be the person I am today. Without their unconditional love and support, I would not be the person that I am today. And I love it. Everyone, go hug your friends, text them, or just hang out with them, guys. They're the best. They really keep life going, to be honest. My dream is to live with my friends, to be honest. Not even like a lover or whatever, just my friends. I love them so much. Have you ever gone to a movie theater by yourself? Did you like it? I literally went like a few weeks ago to watch Wicked because nobody else wanted to watch it and I wanted to watch it very bad. And I loved it. I love being alone. I just love the autonomy, the feeling of just going and just doing what you want to do, even if no one else wants to do it. Just everything is nice, and the movie was really good too. So yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'll do it again. Next time I like a movie, I'll just go and watch it. What's a mundane memory you'll never forget, even though it doesn't hold much importance in your life today? A lot, but the one that comes to mind right now is me in fourth grade, my brother in like first grade or second grade, I forgot. And we've gone to somewhere in the mountains for a summer, and we've been driving the whole day, and we've been sleeping in the back of the car until we reach home. And it's hot because we don't live in the mountains, and both of us have fever because of the temperature difference, and we're like both in bed, and we're like really sick, and our mom is taking care of us, and we skip school the next day. Just those little moments, I guess. I miss it. Next question. Okay, is there a moment in your life that you wish you could do over? If yes, what is it and what will you change? Actually, multiple moments, and all of them have unfortunately happened because I was too afraid to tell people how I truly feel about it. I wouldn't go into much detail, but I just wish I put myself first, because I just feel like I put anyone else's needs before mine, which is totally unhealthy and totally wrecked me for some time. So I just wish, in all those moments I put myself first. And I just wish I didn't get influenced by people too much and just did what I felt was right. I guess. Yeah. That's all. Next question is, what is your biggest pet peeve about other people? So many. So I'll try to narrow it down. Okay, so basically, let me think about it. Bad hygiene, bad etiquette, chewing with their mouth open, being rude to staff, no empathy. Just no empathy is the biggest thing. Apathy, I guess. I hate it. Yeah, a lot more, but those are the biggest ones. What's the biggest pet peeve about yourself? Sometimes I feel like I'm too wishy-washy, and I feel like I think of myself as very empathetic, but I realize that I intentionally hurt people, and I just try to take things for granted, and I just become ignorant sometimes. I don't know, I just realize this, and I'm just like, why am I like this? I wish I could be better. So that's the thing, and I just wish I had more courage to do what I wanted, to act the way I wanted to. I'm gaining it, but it's still a work in progress, I guess. So yeah, what percentage of the day do you feel like your true self? Right now, when I'm alone in my room, I'm filming ASMR videos, I'm reading, I'm listening to the songs I like, I'm talking to my friends, I guess. And I dress, and when I dress up in the clothes that I bought for myself, in clothes that my family, my parents wouldn't wear, and I love it, and the jewelry, and just I love expressing myself through the clothes I wear. So I feel like myself the most when I do that. And of course at night, when I'm alone in my bed, that's my me time. It's precious, it's sacred, it's sanctimonious. Okay. When you were a kid, what did you think you would do when you grew up? How close were you? Wanted to be a pop star because I think I sang pretty well for a kid, but I'm pretty mediocre, to be honest. Would you ever want to know the time and date of when you were gonna die? Why or why not? No, I would not. Or would I? Two things would happen. Either I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I'm gonna die at this day, this year, XYZ. I'm gonna make the most of it, and suddenly I just become this very self-actualized person and I do everything without procrastinating. Or otherwise, I'm gonna be so anxious, I'm just gonna be like, oh my god, I'm gonna die and I do it, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna do it, so doomed. And I just could not. So I'd rather not know, I guess. I don't know though. I can see both ways, but no. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, but they're not as important as you think they are in your life. You can live with them peacefully, and it's really not a big deal, honestly. Yeah. How did you become a better friend? So this is like, but my friend is like an hour away from me because of because of work related things, and I didn't disturb her for some time because I thought that she should get adjusted first and stuff like that. But then I realized that she, even though she wouldn't say it outright, of course she felt like I wasn't like coming as much as I can. So I realized that I was just being a not very good friend to her. So I'm making up to her by like I don't know, going out of my way to spend time with her and just, listening to her problems. So it's just like knowing your mistakes and working on them and making sure that you're a better friend than you were yesterday. That's what my life motto is, I guess. So yeah. At what age do you think you really start to come into your own? 20s, definitely. When you might think you're grown up because you're like 18 now or whatever, but you're not, baby. You're not. You're a kid. You're like, this is like the second stage of teenager. Just that you're legal now and you can drive or whatever, but that's it. When you're 20 and I guess 25 or like 24, I think that's when you start to really understand. But I feel like it depends on person to person. But what I'm telling you is, before 21 at least, I don't think you know who you are at all. Yeah, you're just learning about yourself, I think. And those years are very important too. Savor them. Savor them. Let's see now. Last question. Did I already say last question? Wait. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained one ability or quality, what would it be? I've thought about this a lot. Teleportation, definitely. Teleport everywhere. Teleport to any country, anywhere, any place, to lock doors, to anything. It just sounds so fun. It just sounds amazing, actually. No one would want that. What's something that took you a really long time to learn? Discipline. I didn't know what it was. I genuinely didn't know what it was. Like, I was just like pretty good at everything when I was young, so I just never thought I had to practice it. And by the time I grew up, I think I lost touch and I was left far behind by my peers. So I would say discipline, to keep doing it and to keep better, and just to, maybe you get what I'm trying to say. And it's because I think I don't do sports, right? So I have no idea what it is. And discipline, I feel like it's really inculcated when you do sports, because you have to practice every day. You have to hone your skills, hone your muscles. You get better, but the more you practice, that's discipline. I didn't have discipline in that regard. Would you ever want to be famous? Why or why not? let's be honest here. I think everyone who is not famous has dreamt about being famous for at least once. And I do want to be famous because I just, out of curiosity, I think. But I think as soon as I become famous, I'm gonna fucking hate it because I just love my privacy so much. I love my friends, I love talking to people, but I love my privacy too. So I think I would want to be famous, and then when I become famous, I would hate it. So yeah. Okay, last question, because I just thought this and I was like, oh, that's a nice question. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be? Yeah, so growing up, I realized slowly, and I'm still realizing that there are a lot of faults. Actually, there are a lot of good things about how my parents raised me too. Like, I'm overall grateful. But one thing that I had to learn from living with other people is communication and sharing affection. Like, I just feel like, I don't know why, but when I was young, I was so ashamed of being a girl. I was ashamed of liking girly stuff. I was ashamed of liking pink, putting nail polish, putting makeup, like liking girly things. But now I embrace it, and I just feel like my upbringing had something to do with it. Like, we're so closed off. We're a very introverted kind of family, which is random because I just got ENFP in my MBTI, and it's like an inaccurate one, not 16 personalities. But we're a very like quiet family. My dad's very quiet too. So I just feel like communication and affection and just, just stuff like that, I guess, like trust, just stuff like that. I wish maybe if I had kids, I would try to focus on that the most, I guess, trust and all that stuff. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I was so immersed in the questions because they're actually so good that I lost track of time. So it's going to be like a longer video than I thought, but I am quite pleased with the questions, and I think my answers kind of go beyond what is asked. But besides that, I think I had a fun time filming it, and I hope you guys had fun watching it too, even if you don't listen. But I think the soft-spoken combo